And we're back. Hello. Wow, it's hammering down. That's a lot of rain. Oof. Oh, I hope my spider's okay. I've got two huge spiders. Like, she's like enormously pregnant. And she's been hanging out right outside my window for about 2 months. I hope she's okay because it's really, really, really wet out there. Hey guys! It was really, really quiet over on Twitch. There was like me and Rachel and some lurkers, and all the lurkers like to watch on YouTube as well anyway, so we figured we'd come over here because there'd be more people to talk to. I'm just playing in my bullet journal. Not my bullet journal, my junk journal. Just playing. Got a new magazine to play with, and thought I would. Oh, hang on. Doorbell. 1 second. Wasn't even for me. How disappointing. How disappointing, Mr. Boo. How you doing, Boo Boo? All right down there? All right, Scoob? Miss Maddie, they're sulking because I won't let them in the bedroom. Because some puppy keeps having accidents on my bed. So she's not allowed in the bedroom unsupervised. Because if I'm there, she's an accident, I can clear it up quick. But if I'm not there, it makes the bed stinky. So, and then we have to steam clean. You know, all that stuff. You're having a day off, Jane? That's nice. I'm just... Oh, she's cool. She's too big for my journal, though. Take on your internal critic and trust your own abilities. It's not something I've ever had an issue with. I must be incredibly lucky not to have that as an issue, I think. I like her, but she's a bit big for my journal. Maybe I could turn her into a tip-in. She'd go well on that orange background, actually. Look at that. She'd look cool on there. It's the same colours. Oh, she might just fit, actually. She might fit. Let's give it a go. I like her hair. I can sacrifice a bit of her arm. It's this bit I like. I think we can lose a little bit of that. Can sacrifice a bit of this. There we go. Let's have all the sides going slightly off the edge and then it will look better. Let's do there. I think actually I can. Ooh, there we go. fold that up. I can chop that bit off. Yes, let's do that. That doesn't fold out, does it? Oh. Ah, that's the envelope. Do I care about the envelope? I can sacrifice an envelope. Hello! Hi, Pelican. Hey, Luna. Yeah, no, well, I'm normally on Twitch this time of day on a Friday, doing some painting, but I didn't feel like painting today, and it was really quiet over on Twitch, so I thought I'd come over here and do a Crafternoon because I'm playing in my bullet journal. Junk journal. God, will I ever get those two right? Who knows? Okay, I'm going to take this out. So that's the whole point of having one that's not bound yet, is I can do that. So I can see what I'm sticking where. Oh dear. So at the moment I'm just pulling stuff out of magazines for my next signature and just adding bits. I don't work on one page at a time really. I kind of jump around doing all sorts of different things depending on what I want to do. Today I want to cut and paste. So today we're cutting and pasting. Hey Rich. Got to be careful because there's some staples there. I don't want it to push through the paper accidentally. Like that. Clever. Okay. If I chop that bit of her arm off, is she going to look weird? Yes. Okay, so. I know. Let's. Oh, sorry, Boo Boo. I didn't mean to kick you, sweetie. I didn't know you were there. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to kick you. I did not know you. I sat there with your schnoz. I did not know Snoop was sat there. I'm sorry. Lie down. Come on. Lie down again. I won't kick you again, I promise. I didn't know you were there. Okay. Let's do... And let's do... How many times can I turn the same bit of paper around? Hey, Rach. Okay. Now, yeah, I think I'll sacrifice that envelope. I don't really need it. It was the picture on the outside I wanted. That's why I turned it into an envelope. But now it's a journal card. What happens to an envelope if you stick down all the sides? It turns into a journal card. Lots of rain. Yeah, it's raining here too. Peeling wallpaper off. I haven't had my Breathe magazine yet, no. It's due, but I've had the In the Moment one, which is, I don't really bother reading it, but I like the pictures. Yeah, that's cool. I like that. I pulled some other bits and pieces out here that I'm going to use at some point. I'm thinking I might cover this side. With these cool autumn images. Oh yeah, I like that. Cool. I like it. Let's do it. You know what? Hang on a minute. Instead of using my white glue, I'm going to use... Oh! There we go. Hi, Bubble. Oh, I'm going to use my Halloween green glue because you can't use this on white paper. It shows through the back, but this magazine paper, look, it's neon green, which is great. I mean, it means you can see what you're gluing. But on white paper, it just shows through. So you've got to use it on images and thicker papers and stuff like that. So put that one there. Hey, Abby. It's in an unbound journal. Gives you so many ideas. Awesome. It's not my idea. I mean, you know, lots of people work in unbound journals. Johanna Clow uses unbound journals a lot. So, you know, I'm by no means the first person to do it. But it just makes sense to me to do it that way and then bind it afterwards. I've actually got a signature there that needs binding. Hey, Cody. I've got a signature there that needs binding together. So I might do that in a minute and then you can see what a full signature looks like. Maddie keeps licking. She's bored because I won't let her go in the bedroom. And now Scooby's at it as well. Scooby's licking too. I know. The new desk setup is fabulous. I've got my another, you know, I got my monitor Raisin. Why on YouTube today instead of Twitch? Because we were on Twitch and it was deathly quiet. It was just me and Rachel and a couple of lurkers, and all the lurkers were quite happy to hang out on YouTube. So I thought I'd come over here and do a Crafternoon instead of sitting on Twitch and it being really quiet. There was like 5 people, seriously. And there was only me and Rachel in chat and BD, who was heading out anyway. And she'll come on here when she gets back. So I think Twitch wasn't sending out notifications properly. But I did like 40 minutes over there and then said, okay, we're going over to YouTube for a Friday Crafternoon. Because I'm playing with stuff, but I'm not painting, so... Yeah, I like that. So, slide that back in there. This feels weird because I don't have my first signature in anymore. Maybe I need to move this signature up one. If I move this one up one. Ooh, maybe that's why it feels weird. Oh, okay. Maybe that was why it felt weird. It's got a bit more room to breathe now because there's a bit more paper in these middle signatures. In fact, that one could do with thinning out into 2, I think. But this is the other one. This is finished. I've already done a flip of this one. But this one needs sewing together, so I might do that this afternoon. And then I've got this from I showed this on Instagram. This is from I bought a new waterproof protector for the bed. because old dog and accidents. So I thought I might use this. This is the perfect size for one of these books, you see. I don't know if it would take 4 signatures. It might only take 3 because it's not very thick. But you know, ready-made signature there. And then I've got a front and a back for another one. No notifications for Twitch. Yeah, I don't think anybody got notifications. I haven't had a notification from Twitch for ages. I don't know what's going on with it. Because I follow several people, and one girl that I follow, she's on every single day. She literally, she does her admin in the morning, and then the afternoon when she's painting, she just turns on her camera and sits and paints. I'm making you miss your junk journal. I'm going to try and get back into my bullet journal. I've decided I need to get back into it. Stop messing around. What's the problem with my bullet journal? Oh, that's not on right. Ah, there we go. The problem with my bullet journal is, well, there's several problems with my bullet journal, but if I figure out what the problems are and go back to basics, I should be able to get back into it, right? Oh my God, it's like Piccadilly Circus around here this morning. This is the 5th time I've answered the door this morning. It better be something for me. Okay, this one actually is for me. Sit down. It's okay. You're not coming out. Go on. Sit down. Sit down. Go sit down. Go on. It's okay. You're not going in the other room. It's not happening. Don't give me the sad puppy eyes. You've got a perfectly good bed in here. It's your bed, and if you want to pee on a bed, you can pee on your bed. How about that? She's been sitting down here with her head on my knee all morning. She's so cute. Aren't you cute? Huh? Aren't you cute? Are you a good girl? Are you a good girl? Yeah? You're a good girl. You are a good girl. I know. There you go, sweet pea. Oh, there's Fran. Yep, hi. You actually got one today and you usually don't? Oh, right, okay. What? You're making your bojo a little more artsy and combining every journal together because you're not sure what you want your others to function. So you've gone from splitting them all out into turning it all into one again. It keeps it interesting, right? I'm actually going the other way. Since I've been using my junk journal and doing my journaling in here and all my pictures going in here, I'm not really using my junk journal. I keep getting them mixed up. My bullet journal. So I need to get my bullet journal back to basics for planning and organising. Oh, there's my spider. Oh, she's okay. Jolly good. Did you get that thing I sent you the other day, Ash? It being Inktober and this being on deal for £2.99. Bloody lightning deals, I tell you. They cost you a fortune because you buy 80 different things that you didn't really need. But I've been after one of these for a while because I broke mine. This pretty box. I love it when things come in a pretty box. Especially something like this, because it can stay. Yeah, I emailed you to your Gmail, I think, Ash, with a template that was a journal type template, but it's got dates on it that I thought you might make you better use of than me. I'm never going to use it, so I had no problem passing it on to somebody who would. But it's got very lots and lots of space to do stuff, and make notes. No, it should have been a PDF. It was an actual PDF I sent. Well, it should have been a PDF. I'll double check that I actually sent the PDF. I'll send the PDF link on to my drive. Look at this pretty box, isn't that lovely? Japanese, honestly, Japanese do such pretty boxes. Yeah, on your Gmail I sent you a PDF because it's something I got free because of something I've bought, but I'm never going to use it. Literally never going to use it. Now it says don't share it with people, but I don't consider it sharing if you're not using it. I'm just passing it on to one person that I know will use it. It's a very handwritten type like you're doing, but it's got the look at that, isn't that pretty? It's got a little calendar and things and stuff, the monthly layout and stuff that I know you'll use and I won't. And I know the way you bullet journal, it'll probably be useful for you, so. But when people say don't share the link, I figure it means don't pass it out to lots of people. It doesn't mean if you're not going to use it, don't give it to somebody else that will use it. It's meant for one person. That person is not me. Isn't that beautiful? Oh, it's heavy. I've been after another one of these for ages because mine broke. And you can use it if the handle breaks, but you can't use it if it breaks there. It's got a nice smooth tip too. Oh, it's pretty. I like it. Ooh, I'll play with that later. I'm not going to play with it on camera today. Right now, I'll play with it later when I'm doing some inking. Yes, I thought it would be, yeah, it fits your style of the way you're doing your journal. And you can go into it and delete all the pages you don't need or redate them. And it's an academic one, so it'll work. Yeah, don't share it with anybody else because it's a pass along. It's not a share it. It's not a freebie. It's a freebie that I had that I won't use. But as soon as I saw it, I thought, oh, this is rather cool. If I bullet journaled on GoodNotes, this is what I'd use. And then I immediately thought of you, and I thought, the dates would be useful for you for your college stuff. Oh, this dip pen. Where have I put it now? Oh, it's there. This dip pen, $2.89 I think I paid for it on Amazon because it was on a lightning deal. And it's so pretty. And it's black. Last one I had was purple, which is nice, but you know, I like my black. And they feel so fragile, but they're really not. You have to, I mean, I dropped my other one several times before it broke. And the last time I broke it, it dropped like nib down. And then the middle, it snapped here. It wasn't even the nib that broke, it snapped there. Look how pretty it looks from the top. Look at that. Oh, definitely going to play with that later. I'll keep it in the box though, so that it doesn't get broken. I've got some other dip pens that can go in the box as well, so. So that's fun to play with. Very appropriate for Inktober. I've got a picture that's going there, but I can't find it. Sketch. Oh yeah, I like that. That's cool. And she's lovely. I don't know who the artist is, but would you mind saying again the name of the printable vintage labels? Mary Ann Moss. Dispatch from LA. Free labels. Dispatch from LA. Mary Ann. Not Marianne. Mary Ann. 2 names. Moss. Free vintage labels. I've probably got the link somewhere actually. I think I posted it. I know I posted it in the alumni, so if you join the alumni, you'll find it in there. I think I posted it in there anyway. Okay, so that's kind of cool, but I don't know if I'll use it. It's got a nice pattern on it, but it's a bit wishy-washy in colour for me. But you know, waste not, want not. Take on your inner critic and trust your own abilities. I can do that. I've never had a problem with doing that, or just, I don't understand why people need permission to do things. I guess it's how you're brought up, or what, you know, the, ooh, look at that, that's pretty. It must stem from when you're a kid, right? The way you're taught. That's that picture there, so I don't need to use that one. It doesn't mean I won't, but I don't need to. I want to write a book, but I'm too scared. Ugh. Don't understand it. I do consider myself extremely lucky that I'm one of those people who doesn't understand fear, or, yeah, that's not saying I don't have anxiety. I do get anxiety, but I get anxiety over different things. I don't know. I get overwhelmed by lots of things going on around me, but I've never felt like, oh, I want to do such and such, but I'm too scared to. What's the worst that can happen? If you want to write a book, write a book. What's the worst, the absolute worst that can happen? It sucks. And what have you lost? Nothing. You've written a book and you found out you didn't actually like doing it, or it wasn't as good as you thought it was going to be. You've got that out of your system, right? Move on to something else. Or, best case scenario, it actually is quite good. There you go, there's my kind of picture. Autumn vibes. Somebody writing, and I don't need her. Your inner critic is awfully loud. My inner critic, I don't have an inner critic, I have an inner librarian. Who likes to push her glasses up her nose and say, you really ought to fill in the blank here of some boring activity I should be doing, like taxes or something. So I put her to work in the back of my head at, like, how am I going to organise this, or how am I going to organise that? Like, at the moment, in order for me to be able to play, my inner librarian, who desperately wants to get those cables sorted out because I moved my monitor, which is why I can see properly today. I've got my monitor sorted out and everything, but I need to sort out the jumble of cables. And my inner librarian is like, you really should be sorting out those cables, not playing on YouTube. So I'm like, well, fine. You sit quietly in the background and figure out how we're going to sort out the cables so that when I'm finished here, you can tell me exactly what to do. In the meantime, shut up. The worst that can happen for you is that you fail and disappoint your family. But if they don't know that you're doing it, how are they going to know that you failed? Don't tell anybody. I wonder if a lot of this stems from the sharing culture that we've got, because these days everything goes on social media, you know. If it didn't, yeah, I call her Nora, she's pain. It's like everything has to be perfect. Everything has to be, oh, we all do this, we all do that. And I get it. I do get it that other people are not like me. I do get that. I get that I am one in very, very few, and there are not a lot of people like me, and I'm incredibly lucky. And I appreciate it, and I get it, etc. But I listen to people like Courtney does a lot of, and this is not putting Courtney down. Courtney's one of my best friends, so don't think I'm being down on Courtney. She does videos where she's like, you know, we all do this, we all feel this, we all feel like we have to be Instagram worthy and we have to be perfect. And then she tries to show people how not to worry about that, which is great. But why do people feel the urge that that has to be Instagram worthy? I mean, if you look at my Instagram, it's a bloody mess. Why does everybody feel like all their Instagram has to be staged pictures and everything has to be perfect and everything has to be beautiful? And I put up all sorts of crap on my Instagram. That's what it's there for. And nobody comes at me going, oh, your page is a mess. Your pictures don't all match. You know. Ooh, a big version of that one. Excellent. I like that picture. So she's come. Ooh, poetry is therapy. Maybe I'll actually read that bit before I actually take it out. Maybe. Oh, I like that picture too, though. Oh, is this all one? That is all one article. So let's put that on there. And I'll read the article and then I'll whip it all out the book and cut out the pictures. You're going to write a zombie book. So you did a ton of research. You got bored writing and felt the subject was overdone. Yeah, well, you wouldn't have known that if you hadn't started writing the book, though, would you? And if you'd enjoyed the research, you know, you learned some stuff about zombies that you didn't know. You did loads of research. That was fun. You haven't lost anything except a bit of time doing some writing that you realised you were bored with. So, yeah, Jane, you're like me. You don't care about anything. You just do it. If you don't like it, chuck it in the bin. If you don't want to share it, don't share it. If you don't think it's perfect enough, fix it until it is. I don't. I understand it better in the context of like Risha. It's very family oriented. Her family is nitpicky. Everything's got to be perfect. She's got Virgo tendencies. So for her, I get it. I get why Risha is like the way she is. But I also understand that Risha knows that she's like that. She knows why she's like that. And she tries to push herself to do things to get out of her comfort zone. She does try and do things. She doesn't let her fear conquer her. She doesn't just sit there and go, oh, but I'm too scared. She goes, well, I'm scared. And this could be an awful mess. But, you know, let's have a go anyway. But there's so many people like, oh, but it won't be perfect. Well, it's never going to be perfect if you don't practice, is it? Practice makes better. All right? Nothing's perfect. You won't. Salvador Dali. Okay, you know I like my quotes. Salvador Dali, you'll never achieve perfection, so don't worry about it. Part of the beautiful Instagram is because sponsors will work only with pretty photos. Oh, I don't do sponsorships anyway. I will do videos. Like Arteza sent me some nice stuff to play with, and I'm going to do some videos for them. Not all of it is great. I didn't like some of the stuff I got. Some of it is absolutely fabulous. And I will be honest in my reviews. But they're not paying me to say it's great. It's not like an advert. It's just me saying, well, they sent me this, and this is good, and this is not, and this is okay. You know. But that's not sponsorship. That's... I can't remember what they call it, but it's not sponsorship. It's only sponsorship if you paid. And I refuse to monetize my Instagram. I'm not monetizing my Instagram. I'm not promoting things for money unless it's stuff that I would use. Now she's in the live chat. Yay, hey Mika. I'm very drawn to this blue and orange combo lately. This blue and orange combo keeps catching me out, like denim and mustard. I don't even like yellow, but it keeps catching my eye. Hey Maddie, what's the matter? What's the matter, my sweet? Do you want to go for a wee now it's stopped raining? Hey? Do you want to go potty? Do you need to go out and go potty? Come on then. Hang on. She needs to go potty. Come on then. Boo, do you need to go as well? Come on. Come on then. Let's go pee. Good girl. Come on. Come on then. Good girl. Come on, Max. Good girl. Good girl. Yes, you are. You're a good girl. Yes, you are. Come on then, come and sit down. Back again. You had the Twitch replay on and I suddenly heard you were going over to YouTube, yeah. I personally don't mind failing, but I don't want to disappoint anyone. But their expectations are sky high. Well, if you're going to if they're going to be disappointed even if you succeed, you might as well just do your own thing, right? I do like that chair. That's like my chair. But mine hasn't got nice soft arms like that. Mine has wooden arms. Schminka! Hey Amber. Schminka! Where's the Schminka puppy? Schminka is Amber's puppy. Maddie, please stop whining. You're not going in the other room. No, stop it. You're going to filter what you tell your mum. Yeah. Just don't tell them. Oh, she's pretty. I might draw her. Oh, look at those colours. See, again, blue and orange and yellow. I'm drawn to these colours at the moment. She's kind of cool. Maddie, stop. Come on, you're being a brat now. Come and sit in here. Come on, come and sit on your bed. Maddie. Come on. Let her go in her bed. Maddie. Bed. Come on. Bed. Good girl. There we go. You snuggle up there on your blankie. You snuggle up there on your blankie. Ooh, a little witch's cauldron. It's not a witch's cauldron, it's a camp stove, but it looks like a witch's cauldron to me. Information diet. You're allowed to keep things private even from people you love. Yeah. See, I grew up in a family of not secretive people, but people who appreciated privacy. They understood that sometimes you just needed your own space to do things. And they asked questions, but you were perfectly okay to say, oh, I don't want to talk about it yet. I like that, that's cool. Where's that? Holidaying. Tallinn. Where's Tallinn? It looks beautiful. It appears to be kind of, I don't know, it looks a bit kind of Eastern European-ish, kind of Prague, Germany, bottom of the Netherlands type thing, maybe? Tallinn. Austria? Somewhere around there? It's more blue and yellow, I know! I'm so drawn to this colour combination. Well, not blue and yellow, but yellow, mustard and gold and blue. It's mine a Ravenclaw coming out, that's what it is. You just got the notification about Twitch. Yeah, I gave up on Twitch because there was nobody there. Presumably because nobody got any notifications. The electric blue velvet jacket. Oh, I loved that jacket. I wanted that electric blue jacket to go with my electric blue skirt so much. Do you remember the electric blue and velvet bodice that I made? With the black overlay. I loved that, and I wanted an electric blue. Is it Armenia? Oh, I wasn't far off then. That's the same kind of area, isn't it? It looks beautiful. All the different colours. Oh, that I like. Oh, that's going to take off that golden yellow, isn't it? Oh no, it's not. Can go with my witchy cauldron. Hey, Brenda. Estonia. Armenia, Estonia. Yeah, it's just changed. Yeah, I knew it was somewhere around there. Eastern Europe type. What used to be the Eastern Bloc, I think it was, wasn't it? They always have such pretty buildings, and it's always so colourful. I swear the UK would be so much less grey if this happened more. Maybe we could get Dulux to sponsor everybody's house and just have like bright colourful houses. Wouldn't that be nice? Oh, there's probably a committee somewhere waiting to go. No, 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 you can't do that. Oh, person doing some writing. There we go. Oh, I like that as well. How to make the most of a solo trip. You see, I like that for my journal. Okay. Well, that's that magazine. It's got some other stuff in it, and it's but it's November, so it's got a lot of winter stuff. So I keep wintry stuff. Oh, what's that? Did Did I miss one? Oh no, I think it's the big version of that. Yeah, it's the big version of those leaves. I don't think I need to use that yet because I've just used the small version on here. That's the small version there. So I don't think I need to use that yet. I like that, and I like that, and I like that. I think she might be quite cool at the back here because she goes with these colours as well. Yeah. She could look kind of cool there, I think. So let's have this out of here. I like the orangey colours rather than the blue colours, so let's do the same as the last one. Do it a little bit off the edge. Colourful fishermen's cottages in Cornwall. Yes! Oh, it's so nice down there where it's all like Torquay and Cornwall, all around there. They use a lot of different colours. Dartmouth is beautiful with all the different colour along the quays. But then once you leave the seafront and the tourist area, it's all back to white and red and grey. Boys love the children's books, The Mitten and the Turnip. Yes! The Romanian colours and houses and patterns, yeah. Definitely. There's an artist on Instagram called Anastasia. Can't remember her full name. Hang on. She does the most beautiful pencil drawings. I want to say Anastasia Rath, but I think that's somebody else. Oh, there she was. Her little note. There she is. Anastasia Leroux. This is all colour pencil. She does everything she draws looks like it came from Hogwarts Village. What's it called? You know, the village in Hogwarts, Hogsmeade. And she draws these beautiful buildings like this, and it's all just colour pencil. She's fantastic. Anastasia Leroux. Anastasia _ LAVRU. She's a Russian artist. And she does all these witchy type images and stuff. But she also does Harry Potter. She's fantastic. I love her work. It's so good. But she does all these multicoloured pictures, buildings as well, like the turreted buildings. She's fantastic. Brilliant artist. She's got a YouTube as well, but I don't understand enough Russian to actually follow what she says. She talks a bit too fast. Yeah, she is absolutely amazing. Go follow her. Okay. If I do that there. Let's do it this way, it'll be easier. There we go. See what the edge of the paper is then. Kind of like end papers. Oh, and that bit would be good for winter. Put that in my winter box. What am I making today? A mess. I'm just playing in my junk journal. That's all. I've been going through my magazines and pulling out images and just playing. Usually on a Friday I'm over on Twitch doing painting, but I didn't feel like painting today. I've done a lot of painting this week and I just felt like taking a break from it and just cutting and pasting. Okay, I like that. It's kind of like end papers, and it's really bright and cheerful and autumnal. What kind of word is that? Nearly out of coffee. Ooh, vellum X-ray type things. Oh, that sounds cool. Yeah, please. A whole load of stuff I've got to get out to the post next week. It's like a big box of stuff. Okay. So that's the cover for that signature. Or at least the outer bit of that signature. It's not really a cover. I've got a sketch that's going there. That feels like it needs a little something. What does it need? What do you need? You need a little something, don't you? Just a little something. What do you need? Tell me what you need, my love. What is it you need? Do you need one of these? Just a little something. A little something. Maybe something like that. You quite like that little something, do you? Okay. Maybe we could give you an orange jumper. No, you like your black one. All right then. Yes, I'm talking to my collage. Shut up. She understands. Yeah, I think she'd like that. That's for painting. That's for my collage box. What's candy corn like? It tastes like honey. It's like, you know when honey crystallizes in the bottom of the jar and you can pull it out with a spoon and eat it like candy? That's what it tastes like. Candy corn is not gross. It's lovely. There we go. I think she likes that. She needs something else there now. But we'll think of something, honey. We'll think of something. She needs something black over the top of that. Something black. Ooh. I've got some rub-ons that might work. How about something like that? Too small. Oh, that might work with the flowers. It kind of goes with the other side a bit. Yeah, that'll work. Let's give you one of them. I'm not just throwing bits on the floor, by the way. I've actually got an actual real life full size bin down here for all my paper scraps. Do I like pumpkins? No, but I like pumpkin spice. Nobody likes pumpkins. That's why there's pumpkin spice. Pumpkins taste awful. That's why somebody invented pumpkin spice, so you couldn't taste the pumpkins. You don't like honey? Oh my God. Okay. Oh, look at that cute little mugwump. Oh, he's adorable. Use him on another page. Somewhere. Do you want the word as well? Should we give you the word create as well, even though I hate words like that? Okay. Sorry, you can't see what I'm doing. I didn't realise I'd gone off camera there. Oh, the candy corn pumpkins. Yeah, I do actually. I do like those. No, that's why I'm not a sweet candy person either, Luna. That's why I like the honey. Because it doesn't taste sugary. It tastes like honey. But, you know, given the choice, I'm a cheese person. Cookies. Cookies are good. Carrot cake, yes. Coffee cake, walnut cake, absolutely. I don't like chocolate cake very much either. I'm not a big chocolate cake fan. Unless it's dark chocolate. My friend makes a vegan dark chocolate cake that's made out of zucchini. Oh, it's amazing. It's bitter. It's really nice. It doesn't taste like... It tastes like that 80% cocoa type stuff. Yeah, given the choice between a box of chocolates and a platter of cheese, I'm the platter of cheese girl. Cheese, definitely, yeah. Ooh, carrot and ginger cake. You can't taste the carrot in carrot cake anyway. It's like zucchini cake. You can't taste the zucchini in zucchini cake either. Carrots in a cake. There's nothing wrong with carrots in a cake. Oh, these Tim Holtz rub-ons are so much hard work. No, I know them must be so difficult. making my hand cramp up. It takes that much effort. Okay. Looks like it's mostly stuck down. You don't eat cheese? Oh, you're vegan? Oh, there's no such thing as vegan cheese. There is vegan sludge that vegans call cheese because they no longer remember what cheese actually tastes like. There is no such thing as vegan cheese. There is, however, oh, I'm addicted to the stuff, the yeast extract that tastes like Parmesan cheese. I put that in everything. This isn't cheesy enough. Extract. Okay, we've got create, but we don't do create on its own because that's stupid. So let's find a word that goes with it. Create mushrooms. Create things. I like that. That's very me. Create things. Yeah, I think we're going to go with things. Oh, it's what I do. What do you do? I create things. To be fair, in America they have a lot better. You have a lot better options for vegan cheese. Create things. Yeah. I am not one of these people who likes the one word things like live, love, laugh. Create, believe, discover. I don't do that. But create things, that I can get behind. Create stuff, you know? Make stuff. The whole make precious memories thing just doesn't do it for me, I'm afraid. I need somebody to come out with a set of like stickers and rub-ons and stuff that are, what would you call them? Not safe for work. Language loathe lament. Yeah. Or the Mothman one. Live, love, lurk. I love that one. And Mothman's sitting there like... Now see, Live, Love, Lurk I can get behind. Non-PC, that's what I need. Non-PC rub-ons, like, do shit. Make a mess. Create stuff. Just fricking do it. Bugger this for a game of soldiers. You know, that kind of stuff. I mean, I know that's probably what word stickers are for, but I like that. That's cool. That kind of ties her into that now. Yeah. I like that. Now what should we do? I want to play with this. I want to play with this bit. So we've got a witch's cauldron. If we want to stay sane in this world, we've got to return to nature. I like that. That's a very witchy slogan. This is all about solo travel, but I kind of like it. And if I stick it there, I can have the picture on the back. I don't know who she is, but she's writing in a journal, so that works for me. So if I fold it there, I assume she's Abby, person who did the article. I don't actually know. I don't really care. She's cool. She's writing. She's making stuff. It's fine. That'll do for me. So I can get rid of quite a bit of that actually. Don't need all that white space on there. And I don't need all of that white space. Stop it. Can't see what I'm doing. Need a darker page. There we go. You get the vegan cheese, but you don't get the vegan ground meat. I think that's more for people like me who, I love meat, but I'd rather not eat animals. So I'm quite happy having bacon, because I like bacon, but I don't want to eat it. So I'm okay with bacon, because I know it's not a little pig. I'm not vegan. I don't class myself as vegan, although I don't eat meat very well. I occasionally eat stuff with meat in, but I don't go out of my way to buy meat or anything. But see, I don't see the harm in some things. Like, I eat eggs. And the reason I eat eggs is because my neighbour has chickens. And chickens lay eggs. Whether you eat them or not, chickens are going to lay eggs. And it's not cruel to the chicken or the egg or anything. You're not eating anything if it's not fertilised or in any way or anything like that. These are chickens that are kept as pets. And they are very well looked after. They're perfectly happy. And they're going to produce eggs anyway. So to me, it's wasteful not to eat it. That doesn't mean I'd go down the shop and buy a 30 pack of eggs, not knowing where they came from. Oh, fish. No, I can't do fish. I can't do anything that comes from underwater. I think I actually may have a phobia about stagnant water. I think I do, because I don't like washing up bowls. I wash up under a running tap. I don't wash up, but I don't use many plates. So I don't like baths. I have showers. I don't like dirty. To me, it's dirty water, and I don't like it. I like clean water, and clean water is running water. I know, I'm a bit weird, but life lessons. I like that. I think I can do something around here. Maybe do a quote or something. So, yes. That can happen. Let's get rid of that blue bit. I don't like that blue bit there. Fold it up a little bit further. So, let's cover up that bit that looks like sticky tape, because I'm not a fan of that bit. I consider myself more ethical than... I'm not vegan. I consider myself ethical. Because for me, it's not just about animals. It's about the planet and the climate and, you know, poor little slave workers in China and all that kind of stuff. I have a leather jacket. I have a pair of leather boots. Definitely not vegan. However, I would rather buy... The last leather jacket I had, I bought in 1992, and I just got rid of it just before I moved. So 3 years ago. And I bought another one because it was literally, it was falling apart. There was no salvaging it anymore. It had no lining, no outside virtually. So I bought a new one. But that's the only jacket I own. And I would rather buy one leather jacket that's going to last me 25 years than have to keep buying more coats and more coats and more coats every year that are made in sweatshops in China or made of PVC? No, is it PVC? Yeah, the fake leather ones are made of PVC, aren't they? Yeah, I don't eat Nutella. Not since I heard about palm oil and the orangutans and things. I don't eat Nutella anymore. But you can make Nutella, you know, if you're okay with a bit of cream and some dark chocolate, you can mix it up and make your own Nutella. So, I'm not a fast fashion kind of... But I don't buy a lot of clothes. This time of year is when I stock up. I bought 3 vests. I tend to buy things in 3s. One for the one to mess up, one for normal, and one for when I go out. So if I'm not going to paint, I wear my normal clothes. But if I'm going to be painting, I wear the stuff that I don't mind getting paint on, like this, because this has got holes in the sleeves now. So it's a painting jumper now, because I wouldn't wear it out of the house. Unless I'm like running to the shop for 2 seconds. I wouldn't go out to friend's house or something wearing this, because it's got paint all over it and it's got no sleeves and holes in it and all sorts. But that means it's fair game for getting paint all over it. Well, that's silly now, because that sticks out too far. Idiot. Okay. Well, what if I fold that in? That was stupid. That's because I'm talking. I stuck it on the wrong side of the page. Like, I've stocked up on trousers, like stretchy trousers. I like nurses' trousers. Jane knows what I mean by nurse's trousers. They're so comfortable. Why did nobody tell me about these things before? And they're so flattering. And they hold their shape and they wash really well. Yeah, so I've stocked up on some nurse's trousers and leggings and stuff like that, and some basic t-shirts and things. I bought a new jumper. I bought a new hoodie. And that's it. I won't buy anything else until next year. And I haven't bought shoes. I tell a lie. I bought some shoes. I bought the boots I'm wearing now because my Skechers, like, yeah, let me show you, because they're sat here waiting to go to the recycling. This is what I do. My mum bought me some Skechers 8 years ago, and I finally bought some new ones because this happened. They're sat here in the recycling box. But I wore them around the house for 8 years, and I've just bought another pair because I'd rather buy one pair of boots that'll last 8 years. Is that weird? Maybe, but peanut butter and some peanut butter. You have to be careful with some peanut butters because some peanut butters have got palm oil in as well, which I didn't realise until somebody said it. Somebody on Instagram said, I just noticed there's palm oil in my peanut butter. I didn't realise that either. I thought it was sesame seed oil and peanuts. Water, honey, powdered sugar and a bit of chocolate, yeah. I've not tried it with peanut butter, and I love peanut butter. We love peanut butter, don't we, Miss Maddie? You can't have it with chocolate, though. Okay, I'm not sure about her. She's okay, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Might have to do something with her. I've got this cute little mushroom that needs to go somewhere. Where shall I put this cute little mushroom? Ooh. I don't want to cover up all this ledger paper, but I do like that. Maybe I'll put that on the other side. Put that there. Like that. I'm going to have to tear it in half. Yeah, I think I'd refer to myself as ethical rather than specifically vegan or whatever. I buy clothes that last, and I don't buy... I mean, my outdoor shoes, I've got one pair of outdoor sandals with heels that I wear if I'm going out. I've got one pair of comfy sandals that I wear for walking the dogs in the summer, and I've got my new rocks. And then I've got these boots that I wear in the house that I wear most of the time because they're comfy and they keep my feet warm. And that's it. I don't have any other pairs of shoes. I don't have loads of handbags either. I've got my sketch bag, which is big enough and strong enough and waterproof. I've got my handbag that my mum gave me, and I've got my good bag, which is my fossil. Which honestly, I would use that most of the time if it wasn't for the fact that I've got that one that my mum gave me. I wouldn't have bought another one, but my mum gave me it, so I use it. So I keep my fossil bag in its thing, and if I'm going out for dinner or anything like that, or going out, I use that. But on every day, I use either my backpack, sketch bag, or the bag my mum gave me. Like Kellyanne, yeah. You don't need clothes. my lifestyle or job was different, I might be different, but I'd buy from designer vintage or charity shops. Yeah, I would buy from charity shops happily, but at my size, buying from charity shops is not necessarily an option, unfortunately. I do buy from charity shops when I get the chance, but there's not a lot of stuff in charity shops in my size that's black and wearable. And a lot of it is ugly. Frankly, it's old ladies' clothes and I don't like it. I wear basic black shirts, black jeans, black trousers, black shirts, black tops. I'm not fancy. I'd rather wear plain black t-shirt and trousers than something fancy. Where's the other bit of my wording? Oh, there it is. I think that needs to have the word sane taken out of it. I don't think it needs the word sane there at all. I think it just needs to say if we want to stay in this world, we've got to return to nature. I don't think sane needs to be in it. So let's take that out. Problem with black from a thrift shop is that most of it's gone grey, yeah. Although I have bought stuff that I really liked and re-dyed it. It's not that hard to do these days now that you can put dyes through the washing machine. I've been known to freshen up t-shirts that are perfectly good but have lost their colour as well. But the other thing I have to think about, and I'm not saying that my way's the right way or anything like that. I'm just saying this is how I think about it. Yes, we absolutely have to do stuff about fast fashion and sweatshops in China and everything else. However, simply not buying stuff is not the answer, because what all that does is put those people out of work, and those people have got bugger all as it is. You know, you don't work 50 hours a week in horrible conditions for a pittance if you have a choice. You just don't. So taking that away from them is not the answer. Forcing companies to be more ethical and improve the conditions of their workers and stuff like that, for me, that's the way to go. And again, you don't force companies to do that by simply not buying from them. That's not improving the situation. That's just putting companies out of business, which then puts workers out of work and makes their life worse. So, that said, I would rather buy material made in China or made in not ideal conditions and make my own clothes than put money into the pocket directly of a manufacturer. I know, I'm weird. I look at more than one option when I'm buying stuff. It's like I buy a lot of stuff on Amazon, okay? In fact, I buy almost everything on Amazon or eBay. And I get a lot of flack for it. Whoa, well, you putting bookshops out of work and this, that and the other. Well, yeah, except all the bookshops anywhere near me have been closed down for years. So I'm not actually... The only thing not buying from Amazon does is harms the people who work for Amazon. Because that damage has already been done. There are no shops in my town centre. Nothing. Unless you want the bank, the post office, or a kebab, there is no reason to go into my town centre whatsoever. And that's really sad, and it shouldn't be like that. But, you know, until there's actually shops there for me to support, I can't make it happen. You know, I can't support shops that aren't there. If there were shops there, I would support them. And I go down the market on a Wednesday and buy my veg. even though it's a real pain in the backside, because somebody went to all the trouble of setting up a Wednesday market with a farmer's market. And I go and support it because it's about my local town and it keeps my local town, you know, thriving. And yes, it's a bit more expensive than going to Asda, but I go down and I get what I can get. And I've supported a local farmer and a local market, and that's great. But I don't buy everything in town because there's no shops in town to buy from. We didn't even have a Woolworths when they all closed. You know, ours had already closed. My mum used to make all my clothes. We didn't have hand-me-downs because I was the oldest girl in the family. So I didn't have hand-me-downs, but I did have... My mum always wanted to be a dress designer, and she absolutely loved sewing, and she was a stay-at-home mum, so she used to make our clothes. And they were gorgeous. I didn't appreciate them at the time. I kind of appreciate them now, although they were still a bit... My God, what was she thinking? You know, lots of frills and ruffles and stuff. But she used to take like 5 or 6 different patterns and like take the bottom of this one and the top of this one and the sleeves off this one. And we could literally design our own dresses. I remember saying to my mum, can you make me a dress that's got a big full skirt to my knees and a square neck and flappy sleeves like a butterfly? And she did it. She just pulled all these bits from patterns together and made it. And it was amazing. I loved it. That's one of the reasons I purchased a sewing machine, secondhand, I might add, so that I can make stuff and repair stuff. And oh, should I put that little mushroom there? A little mushroom from nature. Should I put a little mushroom there? That'd be cute. You have more uniforms than clothes. Jeans and t-shirts and combats and baseball caps. Well, my work uniform is basically trousers and a black t-shirt. Black trousers, black t-shirt. That's basically what I wear most of the time. Today I've got a black jumper on because it's a bit chilly. But yeah, I guess I have a uniform. I wear the YouTuber's uniform. And some days, that's pyjamas. Oh, what's the right side of this now? That way. Ooh, my ear just suddenly started ringing. That was weird. Oops. You have more boutiques than proper shops. Yeah, that's the problem with where I lived before. We had a nice little village with nice little clothes, shops and things, but unless you were a lady who lunched, you couldn't afford it. It was the kind of place you'd go shopping if you were going to a wedding, you know? But to me, it's like, I can't get behind people who are like, oh, supermarkets are bad, you shouldn't buy for supermarkets, blah, blah, blah. Well, yeah, supermarkets are not fantastic, they're not ideal, but this is not Victorian England either, you know, and people who need to earn money work in places like supermarkets. So by not supporting supermarkets, you're putting your fellow community people out of work. And that's not right either. So you've got to kind of balance. I suppose I'm lesser of the evils. Whichever is the lesser of the evils is what I go for. What's the lesser evil? What's a gallon in English? I don't know. It's pints, isn't it? But we don't use gallons. Is it like a quart? Gallons. We used to have gallon petrols, didn't we? And then they changed everything to litres. I don't know. Because we use both, which is really confusing. Sorry, my hand's itching. Everyone shops for the aesthetic or the sustainability props. 4 quarts in a gallon. Well, yeah, I know that. Because a quart is a quarter, isn't it? So, of course, there would be 4 quarts in a gallon. But I can't remember how many pints there are in a quart. 55 litres. I don't know how much a litre is. A gallon is approximately 4 litres. Right. One US gallon is 3.8 litres. This is almost, yeah, okay. So a litre of milk is a quart of milk, give or take a cup of tea. With pints and litres, yeah. But pints is part of the old system. It's part of the imperial system. So X many pints is a quart. 4 quarts is a gallon. It's like Americans measure things in pounds. They say that's 180 pounds. But we say stone. Do I only wear black? Yeah. I'm goth. I've been a goth since 1984, and I've tried wearing other colours, and I buy things intending to wear other colours. And I'll get a dark red, or I'll get a dark purple, I like dark green. But I never wear them. I don't feel comfortable in any other colour but black. I feel right wearing black. And I don't have to make anything match, which is good. But yeah, I'm a black girl. It's nearly Halloween, so the hair will probably go black soon as well. I prefer that picture to that picture. I mean, she's okay, but she's a bit summery. $12 for 2 litres of milk. Oh my God, that's crazy. We can get a 4 pint of milk. See, 4 pints is a litre. So that means there's 16 pints in a quart, which would make sense because there's 16... Is it £16 1 stone? £14 1 stone? No, half a stone is £7. So £14 1 stone. So whenever somebody says somebody's 120 or 190 pounds or whatever, we have to divide that by 14 because we work in stone and pounds. Because as with all things, Americans half-ass it. They use the imperial system, but they only use parts of it. I don't mind grey, as long as it's proper grey and not just black that used to be grey. If it's obvious that it's black that used to be grey, I won't wear it. But if it's proper grey, I'm okay with grey. I quite like black and grey stripes, actually. You can get 4 pint of milk for £1.50 in Asda, which is about a quart. And then you complain that we spell things wrong. Like, you took our language and made a mess of it. Have you watched that YouTube video on the guy who explains paper sizes, American versus English paper sizes, where he explains mathematically what A4, A2, A3, A1, etc. is, and then he goes, now a letter size in America is about that. It's really funny. Right, I like this and I like that. Maybe that. I'm faffing now. She's too summery. She's far too summery. She needs to not be summery. What have I got in my bag of bits? Ooh. Some packaging. Oh, I like that purple and orange together. That's cool. Let's use that. Yeah. What time is it? I'm getting hungry. Oh, 3:30. I must start remembering to have snacks in for streams. It's ridiculous. God, yeah, don't forget to pick up the kids. Ew, warm milk. No, ew, no, that's one thing I can't handle. Absolutely not. No. Yes, 3:30, I know. Okay, this is shiny, so this is not going to take a Pritt stick. So I'm going to put Pritt stick on the back of this. To stick the middle down. And I'm going to put some double-sided tape. Come on. Ooh. Are we still here? Is everything still working? That damn Yahoo thing crashed my Chrome again. I don't know what's causing it, and I need to try and get rid of it. I don't know where it's come from, but it's got to go. Are we still here? Is everyone still here? Oh, we've got top chat again now. I don't want top chat. I want everything, thank you. Oof. We're still here. Okay. I thought we would be, because OBS didn't crash or anything. But that Yahoo module keeps crashing my Chrome. And I wouldn't mind, but it's not even something that I put on there. It's a parasite. And I've got to find out what program it's attached to get rid of it. I kind of like that. Get a big old pumpkin there. Two big old pumpkins there. Sorry, I keep going off camera, don't I? Let's move that out of the way. And we can move that up there a bit. There we go. I've got some space. That's not the scissors I use for that. Brits say quid like you say bucks. Yeah. It's basic stones is basic imperial. You use pounds, okay? But the actual imperial table is £14 1 stone. 16 ounces £1. 16 ounces £1. £14 1 stone. 12 stone, whatever the next one up is, I can't remember. I used to know them all off by heart because they were on the back of our little red exercise books. But that's what I mean. You only use half the system. You don't use the whole system. Like, you use quarts and gallons, but you don't really use pints. You use cups. How big is a cup? Depends which cup you use, right? Whereas a pint is a pint is a pint. It makes no sense. All your basic measurements seem to be based on about this much. 1 stone is about 6 kilos. I believe 150 kilos is 16 stone, if I remember correctly. So, yeah, I think about that. A cup is about the size of a traditional teacup. Yeah, but how big is a teacup? Because English teacups are quite big. Our cups are bigger than your cups. That's why we can't use cups as a measuring thing, because our teacups are bigger than your teacups. Because again, you stole tea from us and teacups, and then you went, oh, about this big, instead of standardising anything. That confuses me too. Weighing liquids. Sometimes you measure liquids in millilitres and sometimes you measure them in ounces, which is a weight, which is not the same thing. Oh. We stole tea from India, actually. Thank you very much. We stole a lot of things from India. measure things. I don't cook anything that requires measuring or an oven. If I can't take it out of whatever it's in or peel it, stick it in some water and shove it in the microwave, I'm not interested. It's too much like hard work. Oh, that's cool. She kind of looks like she's writing a spell book then. I like that. Let's do that. Curry is our staple British food, yeah. Although I think fish and chips, actually. But the trouble is, British fish and chips, right? So many complaints about how all these Indian and kebab shops and curry shops, they're putting British fish and chips out of business. What happened to traditional fish and chips? I'll tell you what happened to traditional fish and chips. Every traditional fish and chip shop that I know of in our area is open from 12 till 1 at lunchtime, 4 till 8 in the evening, and they don't open Monday, Wednesday or Sunday. That's what happened to traditional British fish and chip shops, not to mention the fact that most of them don't take cards. None of ours take cards. There's one round the corner from me. I would happily go and have fish and chips on a Friday night. Well, not fish and chips, but you know. I would happily buy from them on a Friday night. But they don't take cards, and I'm not going halfway into town to go and get money to come back and get food here when I can just go into town and get food. What's the point? Plus, most of them don't deliver. So if you want a curry, it's easier to just to order it and they deliver it. And plus I always work late, so by the time I'm hungry for dinner, I mean, I could go for a sandwich about now. It's 3:30 and I could go for a sandwich. But dinner, I don't have dinner till like 8, 9 o'clock. But by 8, 9 o'clock, all the chip shops are shut. That's why nobody goes to the chip shop anymore, because they're... Ooh, pie and mash. Yeah. Oh, I love mash and... I could happily live on mash and gravy for the rest of my life. Mash and gravy and fresh bread and butter. That would be perfectly fine. Or cheesy jacket potato with coleslaw. That's another of my favourites. Just started watching you and I'm in love with your videos. Oh, thank you, Maya. Welcome to the crazy club. If any of you aren't on my community over on Trello, come and join us, by the way. I'll get you a link. Hang on. It's like Facebook, but without all the boring bits and ads. Alumni. Members. Invite. Copy. There you go. That's open to all my past and present students and past and present subscribers. All that kind of stuff. If you're part of my community, come and join us. Appalachian buttermilk biscuits. Buttermilk biscuits. Oh yeah. I like Danish butter cookies too. I think I'm the only person who likes Danish butter cookies. Right, where am I up to with this? I like this, I like this, I'm good with this, this is cute. Like it, like it, like it, okay. Have I got anything else I need to put anywhere? Particularly. That could do with a little bit of something, something. Let's put a bit of... Nope, don't want that. I want... Ooh, I know. There we go. That'll do. I'll put a bit of that down here as well. Ooh, candelabra. That's one of the Halloween prompts. Candelabra. Obviously, this bit needs some spooky bats. Butter cookies, love butter cookies. Yeah, that definitely needs some spooky bats. Might not stick properly to there because it's shiny, but I can stick it down with a bit of double-sided tape if I have to. Okay, where are we up to? What are we doing now? This is finished except for the sketch that's going on it. This is, don't know. Feels like it needs something, but I don't know what it needs. Maybe it needs a flip up or a tip in here to write on, maybe. Don't know. Moving on. I could put my witch there for the Halloween club. Don't need a paperclip because that's going to drive me a bit batty if I don't put something on that. Okay. That's better. Puppies. That feels like it needs some craft paper. I've got some craft paper. Where have I got craft paper? Is it in there? I don't think so. That's images. Aha. Hi baby. You're snuggling up to my foot. You're keeping Mummy's foot warm. That's nice. Thank you, baby girl. I need to put the witch's cat there and the witch. I prefer that one actually. Ooh, cinnamon sugar donuts, yes. Or cinnamon toast. Cinnamon toasty, cinnamon toast. Cinnamon toast, cinnamon toast. That's definitely me. Christmas soda. Oh, the one with the polar bear on. Christmas soda to me is bitter lemon. Because that's the only time my parents used to get bitter lemon in was at Christmas. Bitter lemon and ginger ale. Because none of our family drinks. So we always used to have lots of different mixer type drinks. But my mum's Christmas tipple is bitter lemon. So I always think of Christmas soda as being bitter lemon. Yeah, no mention of Christmas until Halloween's over. 12th of November, what's that for Thanksgiving? The 2 weeks before Thanksgiving, is it? See, I'm okay with Christmas straight after Halloween. Halloween night, or the 1st of November night, I watch Nightmare Before Christmas, and then as far as I'm concerned, it's Scrooge all the way to New Year. That's too yellow. I don't want yellowy. I want craft coloured. Where's my craft paper? I know I've got some. I've got the Nightmare Before Christmas going around my head now. Ooh, creepy dolls. Love some creepy dolls. It's not Halloween if you don't have creepy dolls. Okay, where's my craft paper? Anybody? Anybody? What the dickens have I done with it? What the dickens? Oh, there it is. These are fab little paper blocks from the range. They come in A6, A5 and A4, and they're white paper, craft paper and black paper. And they're just the right size for doing little sketches on and then taking out and putting in your book, and because they're glue bound they come out really easily. Well, usually they come out really easily. It's going to call me a liar now, isn't it? There we go. The advantage of neon green glue is that you can see when you get it on your table and it can wipe it off easily. Let's have some washi tape on there. This one goes with the background and it's got bones on, so I think that works for a doggy page. Doggies, there we go. Got room for another doggy up there. I think I'll leave that one for writing on because this paper is really nice to write on. I don't know about that one, I might add something to that, but I like that as it is. That's a pocket. I don't know what I'll... Oh, I've got those big journal cards I had. Hang on. Could put one of those in there. These things. They fit in there. Ooh, that fits perfectly in there. I even like that colour. That's a bit more fall-like, that one. That says good fortune be with you, though. I kind of like that. Okay, let's have that one then. That'll do. I'll do something with that later. Kind of like that on there. Let's throw that on there. Oh God, everybody's talking loads. See, I told you it was right to come over to YouTube. I can't keep up with all that though. I think you're all chatting amongst yourselves. Tabata's off. Hosting a journal club meeting at your house. Awesome. I used to do those, but then people stopped coming and then it was just me and Tracy, and now it's just me. Tracy's busy doing a degree. I haven't heard from her in ages. I put my Halloween decorations up, and that's my Christmas decorations. The only thing I add is my tree goes up on the 1st of December. But other than that, you know, it's basically just fairy lights. And when I say I put my Halloween decorations up, I mean I put up any new ones I've got, but the rest of the year they don't come down anyway, so. I have a real looking plastic tree. So I stick it in a bucket and make it look like a real tree. We need to put something on the back of that, I think, because it's starting to split. I have to put some tape on it. I might have to put some clear tape on the back of that because it's starting to go on the edges. Yeah, I'll put some book plastic on it later. Another advantage of having things that you can take out. Whoops! Sorry, Maddie. Ew! Dog hair on my glue. That'll teach me to put the lid on, won't it? No, it won't. Alright, sweetie. Oh, I remember. Maddie pressed the button and it all got caught up in here. I'm going to reset it. Here we go. There's my little plastic bobbin. I found that earlier. There we go. That didn't work. Why didn't that work? Okay. I can't keep up with your chat. It's lots and lots and lots of paragraphs. I'm just scanning when I can. Oops. That broke. What happened there? Huh, came unround. How did that happen? Alright, babe, do you need to go potty again? 1 second, my darling. I'm coming. I'm coming, my sweet. 1 second. Look, the sun's come out for you to go potty. Oh, that's caught on something. I'm coming, baby. 1 second. Come on then. It stopped raining. Ooh. Oh, my knee's gone stiff from sitting still for too long. Hi, baby. You're not going in the other room. No, you're not. You're not allowed in there in the day anymore. Sit in your own bed. Hair everywhere. Yeah. Try having 2 German Shedders in the house. Yeah, baby. You sleepy girl. Got your sleepy little pie faces. Oh. You're not getting a good day's sleep because you're not in Mummy's bed. You poor thing. You poor thing. Not getting a good day's sleep, Mama. Oh, you'll sleep tonight, won't you? So we need chat on Trello. Well, there are chats. I'm looking into it. What's going on with this? What's it stuck on? Ah, that's what's happened. Yeah, a thread. That's what's going on. There we go. again without the oops. Where does that go? That one goes in there. I'd like that one better in there actually. That's better. I like that. Let's stitch that one as well. Ooh, let's use a different one. Let's use that one. Draw a hand there, but never mind. Doesn't have to be perfect. I just like the stitching. The murder house flip! Oh my god, yes, I so want to watch that. They take a house that's had a murder and they have mediums and stuff go through it and oh. Now see what I want, my ideal house, my ideal program would be, first off, the dead files goes in, sorts it out. No, first off, Zach Bagans and co go in, the Ghost Adventures crew, and then Dead Files goes in, sorts it out, and then you get that, I can never remember his name, British chap, wears a top hat, looks like, he dresses like Baron Samdi, he's really funny, but he's like a spiritualist, medium healer, gets rid of ghosty type people. So he goes in and cleans it, and then How Clean Is Your House goes in and cleans the whole thing from top to bottom. And then, no, first off, the guys from Home Renovations, the charity thing, yeah, they go in and they remodel it. And then How Clean Is Your House goes in and they clean it from top to bottom. And then Lawrence Llewellyn Bowen and his team go in and they completely redo the whole thing. And then they give it to a family in need, like that other charity place does. That would be my ideal program. I would sit and watch that all day, every day. But only, and even better, right? It's a murder house, and you get Paul Holes and Billy Jensen to investigate and solve the murder. The cold case team takes it over and takes it to trial. And if it's already solved, then you get my favourite murder to tell you the story. That's my ultimate, that I could sit and watch that all day. And then at the end, you could have, in order to send you to sleep at the end of the day, you could have Peter Thomas from the Forensic Files going, and there, and this, and then they took it to the mass spec, which is a mass spectrometer. That would be my ideal thing. You liked your Instagram story about recycling for junk journaling. Yep. It's cool. I've actually got my, I don't know if you can see them from there, but my baggies. I've got one here with my big pages in. I've hung one on there. And I've got the other one over here with my medium pages in. Oh, there's my craft paper I was looking for. So that obviously needs to come over here so I remember it's there. And I've got the insides over here because I've finished one of my signatures. So I'm going to bind that into one of my signatures at some point. But I'm playing in my junk journal at the moment. I like that on there. I think she'll go on there. Let's put her there. A creepy page. Oh, I like it. I like it. What's on the other side? Oh, that's okay. Let's... chop that there. And let's... This is shiny paper, so it will need sticky. Yeah, I don't really understand why people don't understand the concept of recycling junk into a junk journal. I don't think it's... I think it's just not thinking outside the box. The recycling box. Haha, see what I did there? I think that would be... You know, whenever you see recycling stuff, it's always really complicated. They make it so complicated. It doesn't have to be complicated. It can be really simple and easy. I mean, it's like... I bought a new thing for my riser for my monitor so I could see better. Which is why I can read everything today, because my monitor is far away that I don't need to use my glasses. This is the instructions for it. People throw this away, okay? One day, this will be vintage. And because people throw it away, one day, it'll be rare vintage. So, why not scan it and keep it as a free thing? You know, it's not covered by copyright, it's instructions, for heaven's sake. And then use the paper in your journal. You're going to cover it up anyway, 9 times out of 10, so why not just shove it in your journal? That's the way I think of stuff, anyway. But I don't throw anything out. My flatmate upstairs laughs because the only things I recycle is like plastic bottles and cans and stuff when I've had a drink. Everything else gets used up. And I hardly ever put a bin out because we don't have leftovers. I've got 2 dogs, we don't have leftovers. And any packaging I've got, I either use or I recycle it. So about once every 4 weeks I put a bin bag out. No, I like that bit on there. Let's leave it. Podcasts. I'm running out of podcasts to listen to. I keep going back to other podcasts that I've listened to loads of times and re-listening to them because people recommend me podcasts and they're really boring. And I don't know why people find them interesting. I'm sorry, I just... But there is a Forensic Files podcast, so all is not lost. There's also a Cold Justice podcast and a Cold Case Files podcast. So, you know, plenty of listening. Do you listen to Murder, Myth and Mystery? No, but I've got it on my list. I haven't listened to it yet. But I'm very picky about hosts' voices. I can't listen to Lost Podcast on the Left or any of that because I can't stand lad humour. It just bores me to tears. But also, it's just very dry. It's just... I don't find it... The bits that are supposed to be funny, I don't find funny. And the bits that are supposed to be interesting, I don't find interesting. Unexplained, I listen to Unexplained. I also listen to Dark Poutine. Those guys are ace. I love those guys on Dark Poutine. They are really, really good. And I like, what's the other one? Sam and Jason. Not Alone. They do a lot of conspiracy theory stuff, which I'm not into, but I do like their sense of humour. I don't enjoy any of the let's drink a beer and listen to stories ones. I don't find that interesting. Wine and Crime, God, she's boring. I'm sorry, I can't listen to her. I like the mortician. What's her name? I watch her on YouTube as well. Caitlin, the mortician. This Podcast Will Kill You. They're really good. Red-Handed. I like the girls on Red-Handed. I like Billy Jensen's other podcast. What's it called? First Degree. That's really good. Because they always have somebody who's linked directly to the murder. So it's either somebody who lived next door to them, or the teacher of the kid, or, you know, somebody who is like 1 degree away. That's why it's called First Degree, because it's somebody who is 1 degree separated from the crime and how it affected the community and things like that. That's really interesting. Aaron Mankey's got a lot of really good ones. I like a lot of his. He's got law, and he's got one about historical crimes. I can't remember what it's called. And there's one called Living Legends. I don't think it's one of Aaron's, but it's somebody like him. I like people who tell a good story and don't make it boring. I don't just want somebody to come onto a podcast and read out a Wikipedia article. I can do that for myself. I want something different. Like, My Favourite Murder, obviously, they make it funny. So I find that interesting. Dark Poutine, they add a lot of local references because they do stuff from where they are. What's the other one? We should start a podcast thing on a list of podcasts over on Trello. Cabinet of Curiosities. I don't know if I've heard that one. Nope, just pulled my necklace off. Like the crawl space ones, they're interesting subjects, but I can't listen to them. They're so boring to listen to. They don't tell a story. It's just like... Yeah, it's not interesting. Sinisterhood. No, I've not heard of that one. Is that good? We're going to have to put... Somebody go start a card on the alumni for all the podcasts. Everybody can list their podcasts that they listen to. No repetition, check the list. What's the other one I like? Don't do American murders. When they started their podcast, they said there's enough people doing American murders. We're going to do the rest of the world. So they do like, you know, Finland and stuff. And they're like, well, we trolled all the Finnish newspapers. There was like one murder, and it's from 1800, you know. Oh, that's weird. That's another one that I like. Is Sinisterhood like That's Weird? Because I love That's Weird. They're really funny. The X podcast. Her stories are great, but her delivery makes me want to shoot myself. Yeah. I liked... Oh, I can't remember what podcast it is. There's a girl who does... And it's not her fault. It's because she's Norwegian. English is not her first language. It's not even her second language. It's like fourth or fifth. She doesn't speak English that well. She reads her stories out. She writes her stories and then translates them to English and reads them out. That's Weird is excellent. Just their jingle is worth listening to. Nordic True Crime. That's her. I can't listen to her unless I double the speed. Then she's talking normally. But because Norwegians talk quite slowly, when they translate it to English, it sounds like they're talking like this. Like something running out of batteries. And you're like, oh my God, come on, get on with the story. So I have to speed her up and then I can listen. And then she sounds like she's talking perfectly normally like everybody else. But she's really good. She tells a story. She doesn't just read from Wikipedia. I like that when they actually rewrite the entire story. And I like the... I'm not big on reenactments, but I like the dramatisation ones. Like... oh God, they've got a million podcasts. What are they called? Parcast. Most of the Parcast podcasts are really good. I don't like the cult one, but Unsolved and Serial Killers and the one where they do the psychology, that's all really good. I enjoy those. You find it boring and you're a Norwegian. Does she do it in Norwegian as well as English? Because she's so slow. Small Town Dicks, yes, they're good, aren't they? Is that the one with the two brothers? The two twins? Dave and Dan, is it? One works serial crime, and one works homicide and one works sex crimes in two different jurisdictions. But they're twins. Is that them? Or is that the story one? I don't know. I do listen to Small Town Dicks, but I get confused with the names. I'm getting to that age, you know. You watch YouTube videos at double speed because of your ADD. Yeah, I watch YouTube videos at double speed, especially if they're music ones. If they're just somebody doing stuff and it's music. Yeah, Detective Dan and Detective Dave, yeah. And I like the girls that work with them as well. The girls are interesting. They're not just like, oh, and what did you do there? They actually they talk about the things, but then they're asking interesting questions like, and how did that, you know, there was one where it was about the murder of a young couple that had just got married a couple of days before and they were murdered. And she said, and you got married on the same day. So did that have any impact on you that, you know, you were a newlywed and they were newlyweds? You know, they ask sensible questions that we would ask. Yeah. I don't think their names are actually Dan and Dave, are they? Because their identities, they have to keep their identities under wraps. So I'm pretty sure they're not called Dan and Dave, but yeah. They're really good. It's just one girl now, yeah. I do enjoy Small Town Dicks. That's one of the ones that I'll put on and listen to several episodes in one go. Like an audiobook. And because they're interesting, you can go back and listen to them again. Yeah, a lot of podcasters do stand-up, don't they? I wonder what that's about. needing to make some money, probably. I'm sure there's probably not a lot of money in stand-up. So they all start doing podcasts. That kind of matches that colour there. Where did she go? Where's my creepy doll girl? Where did I put her? Creepy doll, where are you? Are you back here? Okay, where did creepy doll go? Okay, did I not put her back or something? She should be on the other side of this. Oh, there she is. She's way back here. There's more signatures in this book than I thought there was. I kind of like that. The colours match. So how about if we... I don't like the blue. So let's ignore the blue and... on the other side. Oh, I like the giraffe. He's cool. Let's have a giraffe on the other side. Okay, that'll do. Ugh. Stop it. There we go, that'll do. Have you listened to Do You Need a Ride? Yeah, it's not very boring. It's not my thing. It's boring. I don't find it interesting at all. I have a weird sense of humour though, so things that people generally say is funny, I generally don't find funny. But yeah, I don't honestly, I don't find that kind of humour that funny. I like Karen Kilgariff, but I don't like, if it was her on her own, I'd probably like it, but I don't particularly like Chris Fairbanks. So if it was just Karen and Stephen, like the ones where they do where it's just Karen and Stephen, that is funny. They did. I'm waiting to hear the one with Karen and Stephen where they got lost. They got so into what they were talking about that she literally got lost. And they didn't know where they were. I can't wait to listen to that one. But yeah, I'm not particularly into Chris Fairbanks. If he'd shut up, it would be alright. You made a card on Trello. Awesome. Thanks, Mika. Hey, Terence. We're doing good. Yeah, I subscribe to a few podcasts on Patreon, but what I do, because they all leave their episodes up and it's all extra content, I do a different one each month. So, because I can't afford to do all of them. So I do a top tier for one each month. I think I'm doing... Who did I do this month? Doc Poutine, I think I've got this month. So I'll catch up on theirs for the last few weeks. Did you ever finish Pretty Little Liars? I got to the end of where it was supposed to have finished. I got to... how can I do it without spoilers? I tell you what, I haven't seen more than the first episode of the one where actual A comes back. I don't want to say too much. Well, it's in the trailers anyway, where Alison comes back. officially comes back. I haven't seen anything of that series onwards, but I saw the one where we saw what happened to her at the series finale, where it was supposed to finish, and then I think it went to another network. Pretty Little Liars, it's completely vacuous. It's very much like 90210, and I really enjoyed it. It's the kind of thing you can put on a Sunday morning while you're doing your crafting or you're doing some sketching or whatever, and you don't really have to concentrate on it because it's just lots of teenage girls being stupid. But it's also got a murder mystery going on as well. I figured out the first season. I figured out who it was. I figured out who A was right up until... I knew who A was all the way through, who the different one, and then the last episode where you found out who A was, the Master A, as it was, and then Alison came. You found out what happened to Alison, and then the next season that I haven't seen is the one where she comes back. Yeah. I was so disappointed with Gossip Girl. I knew who it was all along. I said right from the beginning who the Gossip Girl was. I hate that when I go through watching hundreds of hours of something that everybody's like, oh, it could be this, it could be that. And I'm like, no, it's them. I'm terrible for that. Like in a film, you know, we're watching, and we're watching, and something terrible happens, and we're watching, and somebody new comes on, and I'm like, oh, it's him. What are you talking? No, it's the other one. He's really creepy. No, it's him. You know, 2 hours later, you go, yeah, see, told you. It was him. I told you it was him. It's always the nice brother, never the one that looks creepy. Oh, Pretty Little Liars is hilarious. And I really like, I can't remember her character's name, Ashley Benson. I love her character. She's so snarky. And I really liked Emily. I really, really liked Emily in the first season. I thought she was lovely. And I kind of like, what's her name? Jane? Is it Jane? The blind girl. It's always the nice ones you got to watch out for. Yeah, the charmers. If they're too charming, yeah. If they're charming, they're only after one thing. If they're too charming, they're after your money or your life. Gossip Girl was so obvious. Yeah, that's the only reason I was watching it in the end. Jenna! Yes, I love Jenna. She is badass. Yeah, she is awesome. I really like her. That whole thing with the institution, that whole series with Jenna and the institution, that was really good. And who else was there? Was it... Oh, God, me and names. Spencer? The nerdy girl. Yeah. There was a whole series of episodes about some kind of institution or hospital or something. With Spencer and Jenna and somebody else. That was really good. Pretty Little Liars, I think it's got about 8 seasons now, hasn't it? I've only seen the first, I think, 4. And then it switched to a different channel. And I haven't seen the ones where Alison is in it. I kind of want to now, actually. I might sit and watch it tonight. Because I'm taking the night off, so... Got to have one day off a week, right? I think I'm running out of steam now. I'm doing more talking than making, which is always a sign that I need to stop and do something else. And I do want to get my bullet journal sorted out, and I need to go and sort out everything for Halloween Chronicles. Halloween Chronicles, guys. Anyone who's in that, Vampire Diaries I couldn't get into. I liked Bonnie and I liked Damon. If it had just been Bonnie and Damon and Catherine, I'd have been fine. It would have been great. I like the originals. The originals are really good. Sleepy Hollow. Oh my god. I can't concentrate on the stories because of him. He's like... I just end up sitting there going... I can't take my eyes off him. It's so weird. Usually I'm like, yeah, he's cute, whatever. Oh, I can watch this, you know, Jensen Ackles. Yeah, I can watch a bit of Supernatural. Who was Gossip Girl? We don't give out spoilers on here, but it was obvious right from the beginning. It was the one we thought it was, Rachel. But that guy from Sleepy Hollow, hot damn. You know? I can't concentrate on the stories because he's so mesmerising. Dreamy. He's dreamy. He is dreamy. Yeah. Anyway, I think I'm going to stop there because I'm getting hungry. So I think I'll go and grab some food. I'm kind of losing steam with this a bit. Do I want to find somewhere to put that? I pulled this one out. I like this little cat. Mildred took her suitcase from the back of the broomstick, which was hovering politely, waiting for the next command. Then she turned her attention to the tabby cat, still spread-eagled on the back of the broom, with his eyes screwed tightly shut and his claws gripping on for dear life. The poor little cat had never got over its fear of flying, and Mildred always had to prize it from the broomstick whenever she arrived somewhere. And when he bitches about modern technology, yeah, he's so funny. I like Grimm too. What was his name? I watched it right up until Murdoch, Mitchell, Merriweather, something like that. He's got a weird name. What's his name? Begins with an M. Up till that point. But a new TV, so time to watch some shows. Yeah, it's time to get the Netflix out, isn't it? Where am I going to put him? He's cute. I love him. I want his whole little story in my book. He's fun. Maybe I'll put him... Would he fit on there? Would, but I don't think I want to put him there. Where do I want to put him? Where shall I put my little kitty? Oh, can he fit on there? Oh, look at that. Perfect. Let's put him on there. I just want to put him in as a little story. He's fun. Moloch. Moloch. That sounds about right. Moloch. His friend. His friend. I'm so bad with names. Yeah. Up until that point, I watched it. I haven't seen any more of it. Monroe. Thank you. Monroe. That's his name. As soon as they kill off one of my favourite characters, I'm like, yeah, I'm done. The Bloop Bad. Yes. Bad Blood. That's him. Moloch is Sleepy Hollow, yeah. Yeah, all the women in Grimm are amazing. And how much do you want to go rooting around in that trailer? In fact, never mind rooting around in it. I just want to pack up the dogs and my art supplies and go live in it. It's not often I look at things and go, ooh, I could live there. But if I could get my room to look like that trailer, maybe without the shrunken heads, you know, and the bits of... Yeah! Oh, you've got a few series before Monroe's Night. Sorry, I don't normally give spoilers, but, you know. It was 4 years ago. If you haven't seen that episode, then... But as soon as they kill off my favourite character, that's it. I don't watch a show for ages then. It's like Supernatural. I stopped watching as soon as John died. That was it. I was like, well, he was my favourite character. Now I'm just watching it for Jensen Ackles. And let's face it, I'd rather be watching Sleepy Hollow. Oh, all the books. All the books and the lighting and the little glass jars and stuff. It makes me want to go thrifting for little glass jars. I did like Lucifer. I really did like Lucifer, but he reminds me of my ex and now I can't watch it. Sorry. I want to watch it because I really liked the show. I got up to the point where he showed his wings to the detective. But he looks like Martin, and I can't deal with that. I'm like, no, sorry. You're going to have to wait. Dude, you need to get Netflix. I haven't had a TV in... I haven't had a TV. I've never owned a TV. And I watch television. You need Netflix, you need Amazon Prime. Alternate them every month. Yeah, I like the guy who plays Lucifer. He's really cool and he's really sarcastic and I like that. I like his sense of humour, but he looks exactly like my ex and I can't. I'm like, no, don't want to watch this now. I never watched Hannibal. I never got into that. Supernatural's done after this season. Oh, well, I might actually watch it at some point then. I did see a couple of episodes where Death was in it. He's really cool. I got sidetracked. You guys sidetracked me. I was saying that tomorrow, Halloween Chronicles, I'm going to do some Halloween Chronicles tomorrow. Because I'm behind on my pages. And I'm kind of regretting saying I was going to use just my big book. Because I'm enjoying this one more. So, I don't know. I might do a bit of both. What's the advantage of alternating them? Well, they're one's $7.99 and one's $5.99. So you pay for Netflix, you add all the bits that you want to watch to your My Watch list, and then you watch as much as you can for a month, and then you watch Amazon Prime for a month, and you do the same thing. And then when you go back to Netflix the following month, there's new stuff. Yeah, he loves the best junk food. that bit where he's talking to what's his name in the cafe. Is this the part where you kill me? You are so insignificant to me. You don't even understand how insignificant you are. Oh, Supernatural is on Amazon Prime. Well, it's here anyway. Okay. I think I'm done with this. I'm not done. I could play for hours, but I've got things I need to do. Dean and Death. Dean, that's his name. I remember actors' names, but characters' names are very good. Yeah, I like Dean because he's got one of those deadpan faces that just by going... he can speak volumes. He just sits there with absolutely no expression on his face. And all that happens is his eyes get wider. And what about Chicago? Well, it can stay. It's got decent pizza. Okay, so here's where we're up to with this now. I'm liking the bits that I've added. That's a whole journal card to do something with, obviously. I've got a thing there to put something in and a pocket there. Could do some more with that. These pieces I'm keeping there because I want to use them on that page, I think. I want to do like a collagey type thing, but that's a painty day and I'm not in a painty day today. But I think I'm going to use those on that page. Which is why they're there. Didn't do anything with any of that. And then on this side we've got Creepy Doll back here somewhere. I really like how those two pages go together. I like that a lot. I think this could do with something coming out in the middle here. It's just something, just some kind of a flap overlay type tip-in thing. Maybe a flap up. Yeah, I could do a flap up there. That would be kind of cool because then you'd see bits of the colour. Flap up. Yeah, I might do that. Not with that bit of paper, but yeah, a flap. Maybe a material flap would be kind of cool, actually. Or a... Oh, I've got some vellum. I've got some purple vellum somewhere. That would be cool. Is it in here? Crazy trick or treat. That's a bit too cartoony for that page. What do I want? Where's that purple vellum? That could work because then you'd be able to see through it. Oh, still hungry. Still need to go and eat. This is why I forget to eat until 10 o'clock at night, you see, because I get sidetracked. I'm like, oh, I'll just do this, I'll just do that. Where are you? Put you in my box over here. Did I put you in here? No, that's tissue paper. Also tissue paper. White vellum. Oh, getting closer. White vellum. Nope. Is it in there? Oh, no, that's a bit of material. And that's not vellum either, that's tissue paper. Well, hecking heck. Okay, that's going to bug me now if I don't find it. It's not in there, that's all big pages. It's not there. It's got to be in this bag here somewhere then. Let's just check in here. I didn't fold it down into a smaller piece. Nope. Hecking heck. there's my sketchbook paper. I'll want that out later. Ooh, I know what I did have that could work instead. It's not purple, but it would work. It's not purple, but it would work. Where is it? I know you're here somewhere. I saw you earlier. There we go. That's got a kind of dark and creepy vibe. Maybe that way round. No. Better if it was a full length piece. But it's folded. Can I unfold it? Yes, like it. Good. That's kind of cute as well. I can take that down and then put something on top of it. That'll be cute too. And then that's the end of that signature. Excellent. I like it. Right, I am going this time. I'm going to put my bits away. Look, I'm putting my bits away. See, I'm putting my bits away. Watch me putting my bits away. These are all the bits that I pulled out that I kind of want to use in my journal. I felt drawn to them today, so I will use them at some point. That can go in there, that can go in there. Those are my sketchbook pages. That can go in my big bag of pages there. Colour, colour, scrap, colour, images, colour, images, rub-ons, if you missed it, Wednesday's video was all about my little kit here. So if you want to see that, it's on the previous video. Okay, that on there, my tweezers, where's my glue gone? There it is. Was I going to use that for anything? I don't think there was anything here I wanted. Was there? Oh, a couple of Christmassy bits. I'll put that in my Christmas box to pull out later. goes in there. That goes up there. Boom! Tidy desk. Are you impressed? Are you impressed? You should be. Right, seriously, I'm going now. Have fun, guys. Have a good weekend. If you're in Halloween Chronicles, I will see you online tomorrow. And we'll do some catching up because I am way behind. See ya. Bye.